Hey, welcome to Davita's Stampin' Spot. I'm checking to see if we're live. Yep, we are. All right, good deal. Good evening. Thanks for joining me tonight. We are going to have some fun with some really cute little cards and stamp set. I just think it's one of those sets that just makes me smile. So I hope you're having a good week. We are halfway through celebration. Actually more than half, I guess. It ends February 28th. For those of you that are old timers, you know, we used to always have it for 3 months, but starting last year, we're just doing January and February. So make sure that you get the goodies you want before they're gone. So I'm going to share a couple of them with you tonight. And I tell you what, the sign up bonus is amazing right now. $95 or $99. You'll always get $125 worth of stuff. But right now you can add 2 stamp sets for free just to add. You don't have to pay shipping. All you have to do is pay tax on the 99. So it's an amazing deal. And I would love to have you join my team. So if you have questions, let me know. I'm going to flip this around. So I had one person join on Saturday, and I'm really excited to have her back on my team. She's been on my team before, and I'm excited to have her come back. All right, so here's the card layout tonight. Isn't this fun? Ooh, that's bright. Let's see if I get up here. There we go. That's a little bit better. So you take it, and we're going to fold it so that it props up like that. So this is a great card to give to somebody that has a desk, or they love to there, that's better, to share, keep your cards. I was talking with a good friend this weekend or last week, and she was telling me that even though she's she's older than I am, her mom still saves all the cards she makes her. And I can relate to that because my mom does too. It doesn't matter how old you are, you love it that what you make is nice enough that somebody wants to hang on to it. All right, let's get started. So the first piece that I have here is, my goodness, that's bright tonight. I don't know what the deal is. There, we'll try that. It's 4 1/4 by 8 1/2 and scored at 2 and oops, I lied. That is not how this one scored. I was thinking about a different one. So we're going to take that off of there. All right, so it's 4 1/4, and you're going to score it at 4 1/4. So you're just going to make your card. Okay, so it's in half. Then let me show you how to create that fun fold. You are going to go from, let me grab this other piece of paper here. You're going to go from the fold here up to this point. So the paper trimmer works the best. I did try to do this on the scorer and I kind of messed it up. So I think it's easier on here. So you're going to go from the fold up to that point. So you have 2 folds. This one closes it, and this one like that. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Did I do that right? Oh, it's backwards. Here we go. That works, but we're going to fold it this way. Get that out of the way. That's the trickiest part of the card. Pretty nice when we can do that right off the bat and get it taken care of, right? All right, so then the paper I chose to use tonight is the Sunshine and Rainbows paper. I have to admit, I'm not a big rainbow person, but I love this paper. So there's rainbows, there's hearts, there's dots, there's lines. It's free with a $50 order. So this is something that you could get. And there are, I believe, 48 sheets. Let me grab it here. Yep. So there's some rainbows. And this is a package I haven't opened yet, but it's got suns and rainbows and 48 sheets and a great mix. What is the deal with my color tonight? My goodness. Oh, that's even worse. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, even worse. I don't normally have trouble with this. What's the deal? Now we'll try that. Okay. And then arrange the range of colors. Bermuda Bay, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Magenta Madness, Mango Melody, Misty Moonlight, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Soft Sea Foam, and So Saffron. So an awesome array of colors in here. I'm going to try this light. Let's see, maybe that'll work. Okay, so that's the paper. So I want to use the lines, and so that's 4 by 4. This one's 1 inch by 4 1/4, and that's dots. And then I have a strip. I chose one of the colors in there, one of the pinks, and I did a 1/4 of an inch by 4 1/4. And then I'm using the layering dies, the circles, and I use these two. So they're kind of in the middle range for the sizes of that, so that I have a green and then a white for my center there, like that. So those are the pieces. Oh, and then there's also a white 4 by 4. I'm going to grab my paper scorer again, and we're going to go from corner to corner. Now, if you're really particular about which way you want this to go, do you want your lines up or this way? You want to keep that in mind, because we're going to cut this way so that this triangle fits on this side. And I like it better if it goes sideways. Don't know why, but that's usually my preference. So I'm going to lay it in there and cut, so I have 2 triangles. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the white. Go from corner to corner. This one doesn't have lines or anything on it, so it doesn't really matter which way you go. But 2 white and then the stripes there. I realized that I grabbed the wrong color for my 1/4 of an inch strip, so I'm going to grab another one. This is Flirty Flamingo, I know. All right, so we're going to go back to this, and keep in mind you're going to fold it up like that. So we're going to take one of the striped papers and glue it right there. All right, grab my glue here. New bottle, so boy, it came out really quick there. Oh, my hands today are just crabby as can be. I was working on some stuff for our stamp camp this weekend, and boy, I made a mess. Just couldn't hang on to things. So this white piece is going to go on the inside, and I'm putting it on the top section here. And again, it's 4 inches cut diagonally, and then I'm going to put this here. Now, if I really wanted this on the back, I could put the hearts there, but I want to keep the same pattern going. So I'm going to use the stripes. All right, that goes there. So then it props up like this, okay? So now we need to do our circle. And tonight I'm going to use this fun set called Driving By. And I have to tell you that when I first saw it, I thought, oh, that's cute. Don't know how much I'll use it. I'm having so much fun with it. So I'm going to use the VW Bug tonight, the little car. I've done several with the van, and I've done one with that. I'll show you those cards in a little bit. I'm going to stamp the whole thing in black. All right. Whew, thought I got black in the wrong spot there. All right, and then going to color it with just a few of the colors. So I'm going to grab Bermuda Bay and some Granny Apple Green and some So Saffron. I knew I was forgetting to get something out. Kind of nice I do this right here at my desk so I can grab things. So we're going to color in with our blends. All right, Bermuda bay. Make sure I got the light. Yep, I did. All right. We'll make this box like that. Green present up on top. Good thing there's not a lot of coloring, so you have to sit here and watch me color. And I think just for fun, I'm going to make my bug flirty flamingo. I think that'll be fun. Now, on one of the cards I'm going to show you, one of the things you can do is stamp this on designer series paper and get all kinds of patterns. And I know there's a lot of samples out there where people are doing that, kind of going back to the hippie era with all kinds of flowers and that kind of stuff. Kind of what mine looks like too, I think. All right. Like to do the outside first because then I can just fill in. Love our blends. All right, and I want my tires black, and I tend to have a heavy hand, so I've been pulling out my watercolor pencils and using them for the tires so they don't get really, really dark. What color that? And then if I want to make it look like it's painted so it kind of goes like the blends, I'm going to grab the blender brush here. Color it in. Because when I do that, then it looks like I've used the blends or paintbrush. And again, you always want to just clean it off with your, on your paper or your hand. I have a light gray in here. Box. There it is. I'm going to do the center here with that. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean for that to take so long. I should have colored this ahead of time. All right, and then I got to make sure we've got a little light there with my friend. All right, so there's my little card. And we're going to put it on my green circle. And you can see on, oh my gosh, that light tonight. I don't understand what the deal is. Whenever I get close to it, I should be watching that. You may be having a hard time seeing tonight. All right, so we're going to put that on. And remember with your blends, it bleeds through. So you always want to have a layer. Don't color right on your card if you're using a white card base because it'll bleed through. All right, so here's where the really fun part comes in. Several months ago, I bought something that's not Stampin' Up, these wobbles. And these wobbles make this car so cute. So I'm offering, if you order, place an order and get the driving by cars, I will give you some wobbles so you can have some cars that wobble and you won't have to buy 100 of them like I did. So it's nice about, goodness, I'm not sure what to do about that tonight. Let's try that. Okay. I apologize. I should have been looking up there at that screen. You guys haven't been able to see much tonight, I have the feeling. So they have, it's adhesive, already has adhesive on it. So you can peel that piece off. I'm going to put it right in the middle of my circle. And then I'm going to peel off the paper on this side. And I'm even going to sweeten the deal. If you do a $50 order between now and next Monday night before I go live, you will get, is that right? Yep. You'll get the wobbles. Isn't that fun? Look how that wobbles. If you wanted to cut this out, that would be really cute too, but I didn't want to take your time to do that. And I will give you pieces and parts like what I have for these cards tonight. So you'll have the wobbles and you'll have the cardstock. So all you'll have to do is stamp your little cars and vans and you'll have some really cute cards ready to give away. This one here could go for anybody. I had in mind men for a lot of my cards tonight. You know, I'm doing that series of masculine cards. And since I kind of started thinking about masculine cards, I seem to pick that quite a bit. When I'm designing, I find that they're more masculine. All right, I cut Coastal Cabana because it went with the other paper I was using. So I'm going to grab a piece here. Flirty Flamingo. I thought I had all my ducks in a row tonight, but well, and I have to admit, I should have come home right after school to make sure I was ready, but I got an invitation to go over and play with Kason. And as you guessed it, Kason won out. We had fun playing today. He is just walking all over the place. It's so fun to just see him toddling around at 10 months, walking all over the place. So anyway, I apologize. You had to wait for me to cut that. So this is just a 1/2 inch strip just to add some more there. And then I use the Label Me Fancy label punch. And in this set, there's a cute saying. It says driving by just to say hi. And once again, I grabbed that Coastal Cabana. We'll go with Misty Moonlight, I guess. And stamp this. I'm not putting the foam mat behind because these already have the already have the foam in them. There we go. All right, and so for this to hold this in place, I need it popped up a little bit because if I glue it straight down, it's not going to hold it up. So I'm going to grab dimensionals. And normally I cut these in half, but I want this to be really nice and sturdy. So I'm going to use full dimensionals here. Tear those pieces off. And then you kind of decide where you want it to sit. And that's where you're going to put your little greeting. There we go, just like that. That way it'll fold. Now it is a little small in the envelope because normally this would be 5.5 inches and it's only 4 1/4. So it's a little smaller, but it will fit in a regular envelope. Or you could make one. There's always templates online. Isn't that cute? I just think that little wobble adds so much. All right, so let me show you the other cards that I've made. So I started out by making regular cards, and I thought this is what I was going to show you tonight. There we go. This again is some of that paper from Tidings and Trim. I think it's Tidings and Trim, that Christmas paper that I've been using. Isn't that pretty? And so I colored the card. This is the third vehicle in the set, colored the balloons, and then did hello friend in there like that. And then I wanted to do the wobble. So this one here I took and I cut him out. I hand cut him so that he wobbled, so it's just the van. And it's kind of hard to tell. I used Balmy Blue and then some of the paper from the In Good Taste. Hope It's Your Best Day Ever. That's from the sailboat set, Let's Sail. And then I did the little van there. And here's another one with the VW. And for this one, I took sequins and I put them in the tires, which I thought was really fun. And I colored him. Didn't put a wobble on this one. It wasn't until after I did a couple of these that I realized I had the wobbles that I wanted to use. And here's my one for decorated vans. So what I did was I stamped the van on, it's the paper from the Pansy set. And then I just colored it, I cut it out and I added it on this van here. I did the van twice, stamped it once on white paper and then stamped it once on the DSP. And then I took the Calypso Coral, that's why I had Calypso Coral out, and colored there. And then this little shadow is from Driving By. I'm sorry, best delivery. This truck set that I think is really fun. I think for Stampin' Up, we love the trucks. If we can say they're brown like UPS, because it means our orders are coming. But it also has that shadow there, which I thought was really cute and added a lot. So there you go. There's one. And when he goes up, he's like that. And it says driving by just to say hi. And then we got the VW Bug with the sparkle, the wobble van. And these two I thought especially for men because they're colors that would work really well. Oh, it's colored and I don't know what the deal is. Weird. And see, I actually colored that, but you can't even see it on there. He's colored with a balmy blue blends. And then we did the VW Bug tonight. So again, if you place a $50 order and you get the driving by set, I will give you some wobbles and I will give you paper to make at least 2 of these fun folds. And then you can let me know whether you'd rather have this one or that one. All right, and I think that's everything. If you'd use this host code, you can't even see it. Let's see if I can get it to show up. I will put it in the message. I don't understand what's going on tonight. It's the same setup I always have. I'll move it up like this. There's the host code. Use that host code and I'll be able to look and see that you ordered. And as long as it's over $50, if you already have driving by, and you can order something else, but you need to make sure you have that stamp set so you can make these fun cards. So thanks for stopping by tonight. I again apologize for the lighting issues. I don't understand what's going on. Hopefully I will get that fixed before next week. We'll see you next Monday. Have an awesome week.